Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm doing a long ride today, taking a break from bike packing. Heading out to Sierraville, California. It's through the mountains, it's about 45 miles one way. I'll end up doing between 90 and 100 miles. There's a small restaurant in this town and they do amazing food, so I'm gonna head over there, grab a tri-tip burrito and just enjoy the day. I'm like an hour behind as usual. It's just too cold this morning, couldn't do it. It was like 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius of course, so. And I got no motivation. I gotta get motivated. Some days are tough getting out trying to go for a ride, so. Anyways, that's the plan. See where I end up today. Had to stop for like 30 minutes. My feet went numb. I have these neoprene, is that scuba stuff? They're like slip-ons on you put on your feet inside your shoe. It's supposed to help with the cold, and they're at the house on the table. You know, it's always one of those things. You're like, I laid it out and I just spaced it and I forgot them and I suffered for it. So I stopped for 30 minutes. It was just too cold. Feet went numb, trying to warm back up. And then for cold riding, I've had these for a few years. They're the Pogi Lights by Iowa. And basically they're just a windbreaker. They go on here and you can zip tie them, you put your hands in, you can shift and all that. But these are probably one of the best things I've ever purchased. And I've tried all sorts of gloves, thicker gloves, thinner gloves, heated gloves. And it's just like you're still fighting that wind. And the easiest these block the wind on your hands. And there's a couple different companies, of course, and who makes these different types. That's the one I went with. And yeah, so it just blocks the wind, and you can wear non-finger gloves, or you can run a thinner glove. That's my big thing, is when you run thicker gloves, sometimes you can't feel all shifting and all that. But yeah, these, you can pull them on and off. Super light, if anybody's interested. But I've had them for a few years. Good question. I should see if they still make these, but I think they do. I looked at making my own, but I think, if I remember, I thought there was like 27 pieces in here between all this, and the time I bought all the material to make my own, I was like, it's just easier sometimes to pay somebody who does it. So I ended up just paying for them. You could probably make your own, but yeah, one of the best things I've ever purchased for wind blocking, cold weather riding on your hands. If you don't want to buy those thick gloves all the time. So got that inversion out there in the valley. It's got the clouds. It's got to be super cold over there. It's always cold until that stuff, the clouds burn off. Mountain clouds, I call them, I guess. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but pulling air out of the tires. It's so rough and rocky up here. It's just killing me. So I'm going to drop, I think maybe 20 pounds. We'll see if that works. Made it to the summit. That's 3 summits today. Legs are burning. I'm gonna pull off this electric vest, pull off the wind blockers, poggy lights. Whew, tired. This burrito better be worth it. This burrito better be worth it. Nice spring. It's pumping out water. That's really strange. So all these aspen have not bloomed yet. If you saw me coming down a canyon further up, so higher altitude, they bloomed in that section. So I don't know if there's like a warm spot, and I don't know if the cold air is coming up this, you know, out of the valley up the canyon. But yeah, it's like the trees came out and bloomed at the top, but down here in the valley, which is lower, they should have bloomed and they haven't yet. The burrito was absolutely amazing. Tri-tip breakfast burrito. It had eggs, tri-tip, peppers, potatoes, cheese. It's got everything. Kitchen sink in that burrito. Amazing. So, beautiful day to go ride. 40 miles to go get a burrito. Another probably 50 miles to get home. Totally worth it. Looks like those thunder clouds are building up. It's probably gonna rain on me when I'm heading back in the mountains. It's okay. Getting close to getting charged what I need to get over the mountain. It's like back in the day running a computer, it's like dial-up. It's just like jing, that's what I feel like when I'm sitting here. The charger's not fast enough. I know I complain about this all the time, but for the numbers, the stats for today, so Reno to Sierraville to Loyalton, 56 miles, and I've burned about 600 watt hours, so 480. And then I'm running Milwaukee today, using the Milwaukee system. And then I used a full battery. So it's about 120. So, and back to that same thing like I was talking. So even if there was a range extension, I would have made it here, and then I'd have to charge, of course. So yeah, and then that's 56 miles. Then I got to do at least another 40 miles to get home. So normally I need about 65% to get over the mountain. I'm going to charge up a little extra, just I'm tired, and it'll be easier. When you get tired, the benefit to electric bike is you just up the power. You get tired, you just get a little extra power, and it helps benefit for electric bike. But yeah, so I'll end up doing close to 100. I don't know. I might do 100 miles. I might just squeeze in a few extra miles. Let's do a full 100 miles today. But it'll be late. I'll probably get home super late, which is fine. I spent so far like half hour in the morning charge. I spent an hour over in Sierraville at the restaurant eating that amazing burrito. That tri-tip burrito was just amazing. And then 2 hours here. So that's 3.5 hours total on this ride. And I'll probably end up doing, it might be 12 to 13 hours today. I'll be out on the bike, I think. So it'll be a long day, but totally worth it. That burrito was worth it. I'm enjoying myself. I am tired, don't get me wrong, but it's just the cold. This morning riding in that cold just froze me up, and anybody who rides in the cold knows it just wears you out. And then of course I'm riding mountains. I did 3 summits. I got to do 3 more summits to head home. So that'll be 6 summits today, 100 miles. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. I've had an amazing time so far. Just waiting for the dial-up. It's one of the fighter pilots out of Fallon, I'm guessing. Fallon Naval, Top Gun. Maybe F-18, quick glance. Out doing their loops. It's so quiet up here, it's so nice. Got in front of that storm, so luckily it didn't rain on me. I'm just turning over 88 miles right now, based on the computer. And I'll do over 100 miles today for sure. So 6 summits, over 100 miles, all for a breakfast burrito, which was 100% worth it. My legs are really tired though, I'm not gonna lie. The cold and the mountains just wears you out. So 6 p.m. it'll be a 12, maybe 13-hour day, I think, when I'm done. So thanks for coming along. Really appreciate you guys watching these videos. Hope you enjoy them. I enjoy doing this. I'm suffering at the same time, but I'm very blessed to be in this area where I can either ride in the desert or I can ride in the mountains, and I can camp in either one of them. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.